Hello, everyone. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new. My name is Erin, and I am the Erintainer, here to Erintain you. Now, if you're new here, this is where we unpack some really wild Reddit stories, we react to some things, I share little tidbits about my life, and give you unsolicited advice. So you are welcome. I asked at the end of my last video, but I want to kind of field how y'all are feeling about a possible podcast. Whoa. I'm thinking that, in the morning when you wake up and you got to go to work and you get in your car at 8 a.m. and you just don't want to listen to the news because the world is literally on fire and it's depressing, maybe you can just pop on my little podcast on Spotify or wherever you listen to your podcast, and you get a fun little episode like this to welcome you into your day. So if you think that's a good idea, let me know in the comments down below if that's something that you would listen to on the reg, back when I was young and hot. We said on the reg, or I just said on the reg, and that means like a regular basis, like every day. Because then I could also do one in the afternoon. You would get 2 a day. And then instead of going to the gym for 2 a day, you could just listen to me 2 a day. And you would get so much insight, especially if you're like in your 20s. You might want to listen to someone in your 30s. Not that I'm in my 30s. Anyways, guys, wedding bells are ringing. We are in the middle of wedding season, and we're talking about people not getting married. Talking about people getting left at the altar. What? Are you kidding me? Nope, it happens, and it's happening, and it is frickin' crazy. So, without further ado, let's jump right into this absolutely insane story. Am I the a-hole for defending a bride who left her husband at the altar? I need more context, because maybe you are, maybe you're not. Let's get that context right friggin' now. I love how this person writes this. Okay, so boom, me and my husband attended a wedding. It was his kind of cousin/niece's wedding. I'm not sure how to describe the relationship, but they were close growing up. Yikes, sounds creepy a little bit. I don't know how to describe the relationship. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. The wedding was a bit unique. There was a brunch before the actual ceremony with the bride and groom. Then for an hour, the wedding party left to go get ready while all the guests were still at the brunch. Then the actual ceremony and the real reception was supposed to happen after. Okay, interesting. I thought everything was normal. At the brunch, the couple looked very happy and excited and a little nervous maybe. My husband had told me there'd been a little drama leading up to the wedding because the groom's family insisted that the groom's ex should attend the wedding because they have a good relationship. The ex is an EMT, and she apparently saved mother-in-law's life once. The bride didn't want the ex to attend, but she caved in. Ooh, this is a lot. This is going to be a lot. At the actual ceremony, as you might have guessed from the title, the bride never showed. After a few minutes of awkward silence with the music playing as we waited for the bride's father came and told everyone she left. Groom was crying, mother-in-law was screaming. It was such a huge mess. At the reception, they basically just told people to take to-go boxes of food so it didn't go to waste. Since a lot of family was in town for the wedding, bride's side of the family was hosting a reunion. At the reunion, the bride said the reason she left the groom at the altar was because at the brunch, the ex told her that she slept with the groom and apparently showed the bride a sex tape she made with the groom. Bride was distraught and left because she didn't want to marry a cheater. Yeah, that sounds completely reasonable. What a terrible way to ruin the wedding. And what a terrible human being to not just sleep with the groom when you know that you have like these close ties to the family and that like it's kind of you're on like weird territory already, being the ex who's close with the family still. But you have the audacity to sleep with the groom and record it and then show it to the bride on her wedding day. Maybe show it to the bride before the wedding day so you don't ruin an entire day and embarrass the entire family. How about that one? Groom's side of the family were slandering the bride on every social media platform possible. So the bride's side decided to fire back, and they were publicly accusing the groom of cheating on her, and it was just a big S-storm. Groom comes to bride's house to try to clear things up. Oh, so the groom didn't actually cheat on the bride. The sex tape was from years and years ago. The groom's appearance just hadn't changed that much, so bride believed the ex when she said it was recent. The ex was trying to break them up. The ex confessed to it too. Oh my God. To my surprise, instead of everyone being angry at the ex, everyone turned on the bride. Her family was pissed at her for wasting money, being gullible, not letting the groom defend himself first. Everyone was yelling at her. I thought it was crazy, so I spoke up in her defense. I would have believed it too if there was video evidence and the fact that she was practically forced into the ex attending their wedding. Now, the whole family is against me and the bride, and it's so awkward, and everyone is acting cold. My husband is upset because he now feels like if someone accused him of cheating on me, I'd just take their word for it, but I feel that's completely unfair. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is a shit show. If someone comes to you and says that your partner cheated on them with you, you are inclined to believe it because most normal, reasonable people don't make shit like that up. Especially if you were forced to invite this woman to your wedding because she's just
so close to the family.
And then just based on the fact of how his family has reacted to this situation, that would give me more pause on wanting to marry this guy. Like, why would I want to marry into a family that's going to attack me instead of the ex? I do not care if she saved your life. Did she save your life because she was dating your son? Is that it? Yeah, because who knows? She was an EMT. She was doing her job, saving your life. I mean, I'm so sorry, but that is the EMT's goal, isn't it? You show up when people need an emergency because they think they might die, and that's why they call an EMT. Come on, get it together. Sorry, that's not miraculous. That's her doing her job. And I don't know the whole context around it. Yay. Yay. She saved your life. But that doesn't mean that, when she tries to break up your son on what's supposed to be the happiest day of his life, that you attack the future bride instead of her. That's effing crazy. Crazy. No, you're not the a-hole for defending the bride. You should defend the bride. And I'm so sorry, but who is she supposed to believe? Because obviously if she talked to the groom was going to be like, no, I didn't. That's my boy impression.
No, I didn't. No.
Of course, on your wedding day. Who is she supposed to believe? I probably wouldn't want to go through it either. I'd be like, I don't know who to trust. Prove to me that you haven't. Where's the proof that you haven't done this stuff? Because someone is saying that you did. Why would they make this up? That is effing crazy. And then for her husband to be like, are you just going to believe some other chick if they claimed that I slept with them? Yeah. Because why would somebody lie and make that claim to begin with? Do you see how it's so freaking crazy and stupid? It's stupid. This is stupid. It's all stupid that the bride's getting shamed and now you're being shamed for sticking it for the bride. I would literally be like, screw all you people. I'm going to move to an island in Italy where there's a castle that cost me $1,000 to live in, and I'm going to hang out, or I'm going to go to the Greek islands with all the cats that you can just hang out at a cat sanctuary for the rest of my life. That's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to bring this bride with me because screw all of y'all. Screw yo. There's an update, guys, so let's read it. Okay, so my hubby came back to the hotel room, and I showed him this post because he knows I like Reddit. I mentioned one specific comment to him where one Redditor asked me, how are we sure the tape was old and that the groom and ex aren't just covering up their affair by lying and saying it's old? I told my husband, and at first he laughed, but he started to think about the whole situation, I guess. Ooh, congrats, a man started thinking. Good job, sir. Good job. And then they say women are emotional, and immediately a man's like, are you going to accuse me of cheating now because you believe that somebody else said they were cheating and now you're going to... Okay, can we pause with the emotional reaction, sir? And let's think about this all a little more logically. Thank you. Not saying all men are like that. Everybody calm down. While hubby was still at the bride's house trying to help with the situation after I left, the environment was getting too much for me, so I went back to the hotel. The groom had been groveling to the bride. Even though he was exonerated by X admitting it was fake, he was still being very apologetic, which threw my husband off a bit. Like, even though he maintained he didn't cheat, instead of husband being angry about being left at the altar and publicly humiliated, he seemed to just want the wife to forgive him. I thought this would be normal because groom probably feels horrible about allowing the ex to ruin the day and hurt the wife like that. But my husband said that it was unusual behavior for the groom. Interesting. Apparently, the groom is the high horse type, and he would never apologize for a mistake that wasn't his. Husband knows the groom better than me, so husband thinks that it's plausible that the groom did cheat by the way he's acting, but he's not going to bring it up because of how high tensions are, and it might just make things worse. I also explained how and why I felt like my husband was being unfair to me by saying he thinks I'd believe anyone who accused him of cheating on me. He apologized and told me he was just stressed out earlier, and he feels like we wasted money in this trip and went without seeing our kids for days over this weekend that got blown up over a lie. Bride texted me thanking me for defending her. Most of the slandering social media posts were taken down. The ex posted on social media playing victim. Well, not really, but she posted like heartbreak stuff and those effing depressed Bart Simpson memes at her big age. The groom's mother pulled up to the bride's house after I left and was threatening to burn the place down because she was mad the bride humiliated her son over a lie because it was such a huge wedding. He had many coworkers and stuff there. I feel like I'm missing something, but I'm tired and it's been a long day. That is effing crazy. Like, again, I would not want to marry into that family. You're going to have to sit every holiday, every family event, every reunion, every birthday, every life event, and look at your future mother-in-law in the eye and remember that she threatened to burn the house down on a day that was probably one of the worst of your life and blamed you for believing the other woman when she claimed that she had slept with like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, why are you mad at the bride? Obviously, she's going to believe the woman that has a sex tape with the guy she is and that's just traumatizing in and of itself if she didn't even mean. And I'm going on a rant here, but like the mother-in-law should be begging the wife for forgiveness, like, how terrible, I will never speak to this ex again. I'm so sorry that we demanded she be there. She should be begging for your forgiveness. This is effing crazy, y'all. Effing nuts. Edit plus question. A few people are saying I should show this post to the bride, but I'm a bit scared she won't react well to me putting her business online because I don't know her that well. But at the same time, I feel like she might appreciate that most people are on her side, ? But I also don't really want her to see my conspiracy theory about how the husband actually cheated on her because there's no actual proof. Should I? No, I don't think you should. I think just let it play out. And if there's still drama, maybe show the post to other members of the family, like the mother-in-law, because they're acting so incredibly unhinged. Oh, this breaks my heart for this bride. Because it's like, you think you're going to have this beautiful day and it's absolutely freaking ruined. And you didn't want the ex there. The only person anyone should be mad at is the ex. The ex ruined the day. If this happened to me, I would have caused a full-on scene. I would have caused a scene. I would probably have still done the reception party and just thrown out the whole groom's family. Been like, thanks for the party, bitch. No, I don't know if I would probably be too heartbroken to do that. Someone says, sounds like the groom's family still likes his ex more and wanted her at the wedding for that purpose. Otherwise, they wouldn't be acting so stupid and putting the blame all on the bride to be. Yeah. So what's going to happen? Are they going to get married or is she walking away? I don't know how I would deal with in-laws like that. Yeah, I would. I'm lucky I have like the best in-laws in the world. So like, yeah, I could never handle crap like this. The fault lies with the mother-in-law for insisting on the ex coming and the ex for lying to break them up. Mother-in-law was probably behind the lie as well and got what she wanted, which was for them to split. Anyone defending the mother-in-law or ex should be ashamed. Also, ex is an EMT. Bride should go to that job and report her behavior. What she did has nothing to do with the job, but it shows bad character. Bride should also sue the ex for the cost of the wedding. She intentionally caused the problem that ended the wedding, so she should pay for it. I don't know if that can happen, but it's an option if you have extra money to spare. Wow. Rude. So friggin' crazy. Why do we never blame the actual person who cheated? Like, bride's like, cool, I respect myself. Bye. She did the right thing. And then everyone's like, how dare you embarrass my cheating son? Go screw yourself, mother-in-law. I wouldn't want to be in a family like that. Like, if that actually happened, the appropriate response the mother-in-law should have had was like, I'm going to have a talking to my son and his ex because what the hell is going on and how terrible that she did this on the wedding day. And he got what's coming to him. I'd be like, yeah, you fucked around and found out, baby boy. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed that story. I got a little sassy. Do you guys like that? I don't know. Thank you all for just listening to me sit and talk at you. And I hope you were at least slightly entertained by this content. So let me know your thoughts down below. How would you have handled this crazy situation? And I will see you in my next video very soon. Thanks again so much for your support. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.
Yeah.